The Florida Department of Health, in partnership with the governor, is going to be working to end all vaccine mandates in Florida law. All of them. All of them.
I'm going to tell you something right now. We have lived over the previous decades in a period that we will look back on, if we are lucky enough to still be around, as having been a golden age of medical privilege, because of the single most successful, spectacular, genius breakthrough in the history of medical science, perhaps of science in general, called vaccines. Vaccines changed the world. Vaccines changed infant and child mortality. Without the herd immunity that vaccinating children against these different diseases give us, we are in big, big trouble. The cascade of negative effects will take a while to notice, but they're coming. And they're coming especially in states like Florida, where guys like this are really easy to make fun of because he says stupid things.
Every last one of them is wrong and drips with disdain and slavery. Okay? Who am I as a government, or anyone else, or who am I as a man standing here now to tell you what you should put in your body? Well, here's what we can do in the Florida Department of Health. We actually have the ability to start that process with what government folks call rules. So the Florida Department of Health, we have some rules that we promulgated, not me, predecessors, that include a handful, maybe a half a dozen vaccines that are mandated in Florida. So those are going to be gone for sure.
But the devastating impacts are going to be truly tragic. And it's really all just a numbers game. A certain percentage of kids who are exposed to measles, mumps, rubella, diphtheria, tetanus, pneumonia, meningitis, polio, chickenpox, hepatitis are going to have terrible outcomes. And when you run those percentages through the massive number of kids that are going to be affected by this, it's going to be awful. And we're not just talking about the individual kids who end up not getting vaccinated against these awful illnesses, many of which have been largely eliminated in privileged countries that have access to vaccines, but are still the scourge of societies who don't have that privilege and wish they were in the position that we are in and are now waving away based on medical health freedom. But as I said, it's not just those kids. It's the other kids they come into contact with. It's the kids who are immunocompromised and are legitimately not able to be vaccinated. It's their parents who may have cancer or some other immunocompromising condition. It's their grandparents who may be vulnerable. But worse than anything, it's the infant siblings who are too young to get some of these vaccinations, who are incredibly vulnerable to debilitating, disabling, and deadly infections as a result.